Bob Huber, Vintage Lambo. We're back at the rear, and we see the exhaust pipe where it comes right up to the A-arm here. And you can see the half shaft. There's not much clearance here when you really think about it. You know it. You can just put a finger in between that and this, and that's obviously not enough space. So the factory exhaust, they dimple it in here, a smooth dimple that they put in there. The aftermarket Anza doesn't, so the exhaust will hit. So what we're going to do is we're going to replicate the factory dimpling in here. You can see the angle that's on this drive shaft. So what we want to do is dimple it so they can raise the exhaust pipe up. Of course, not hitting, but we want to be close to the drive shaft because this is at the lowest part in the suspension travel. So we can get very close to this. We have to, but with that dimple, we'll be able to get closer, and then we won't have any interference here. So this is going to be part one. I'm making the base so that we can press it. So that's where I machined, and I will tomorrow show you the top piece and the dimpling process. Okay, please like and subscribe. We'll roll the tape. And just to make everything even, uniform, I just flipped this piece around. See, I've got the cut over here, flipped it around, didn't change anything else, and then I'm just going to come back this way, and I'll be taking 30 thousandths off of both sides. Sparing you all the machining, but okay, so I have this bored out to the amount I need. I'm going to actually flip it, and I need to just clean up this last bore down here because I couldn't go all the way in without hitting the bit. So I'm going to do that, and then we're going to cut it in half. Now that it's cut in half, I'm going to put a flat on the bottom of it. I'm hoping it's going to make sense in the long run. Okay, so at this point I have these things, and I have this as a temporary bolted in place. This is going to get welded up on the sides here, across there, and then a little bit more machining. And so anyway, just another step along the way. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I made the bottom piece out of aluminum, and now I'm taking this channel out of steel, and I'm going to then put that aluminum channel inside here, and that's going to give me the strength to withstand the pressing. So that's what we're doing. But I need to cut the sides here so I can fit in this piece here so that everything lines up well with the aluminum. So I've got to do a little bit of a milling. So essentially I'm doing the same sort of thing here that I was doing on the aluminum in one respect, and that is flipping this. So I have it cut to this point. I know what it is. I measure between these points. Now I'm going to flip it, and without changing the cutter, go across again, measure it, and then flip it. So each time flip it, and then I just make one correction, and that seems to work out pretty well.